Hey guys, welcome to my channel! Yeah. Welcome everybody, it's the Twin Flames Collective reading. Happy Friday. How you doing? Really, how you guys doing? Let me tell you something. I'm doing so fly. I'm doing so good. Really doing so super freaking fantabulous that I just can't even right now. And how can this be? Kurt, you met your twin flame. You were the so-called, divine feminine, so-called not runner. Back up. Nope. So-called chaser, for sure. Chaser. I chased her like the Dickens. The obsessive thinking, the sleepless nights, the inability to function. You can't eat, you can't sleep. It's hell. It's hell, right? So how in the world can I be doing so fine? So fine. How's this possible? Well, other than the dark night of the soul being years behind me, I also came to realize what this journey is really all about, my friends. And I embraced that. And so that's why I'm doing so fine. And also, of course, my twin flame is permanently in my life, so-called divine masculine, a woman, and I am so-called divine feminine. And here I am giving this lovely tarot reading to you for free. And I'm also going to give you a bunch of free teachings in this tarot reading, because you might be wondering, Kurt, how did you figure it out? How did you do it? How come you're feeling all super awesome and you got your twin flame to stop rejecting you and she's around, she's in your life permanently, it's all good. How the fuck did you do it? I gotta know. Right. Well, we're going to talk about that. Let's start talking about that right now. Start talking about that right now. So, let's go with this one today. You guys think that my twin flame and I are in union. Oh, Kurt and his twin flame, they're in union. And indisputably, I guess that's what you guys call it, but that's not really what that word means. It doesn't have anything to do with 3D reality at all, actually. And you're sitting there going, yes, I'm in separation. Like it's some stage that you have to get through. And by the way, it definitely doesn't help that the internet is busy telling you that there are stages. Well, anyway, where did those words really come from? And hear me out, guys. Let's just stop right here. I want you to think about this. Think very carefully about this. Why do we use those words, twin flames? Why do we say separation, union, and by the way, what's up with detaching? How come the twin flame, so-called twin flame community is the only community on the entire face of the earth that refers to things this way? Oh, I'm in separation and I need to get into union, right? Why don't you just say, oh, we broke up, or they're not talking to me, or they ghosted me, or they blocked me, or they're rejecting me. We're talking, but they're rejecting me, and they put me in the friend zone, right? No, it has to be separation. Oh, we're in separation. And there's all these stages too. Oh, and Kurt and his twin flame, they're in union. Right? Who does that? Why not just say they're together, or they're hanging out, or they're good, or they're whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, or maybe just friends, or whatever it is they're doing. They're cool. They're all good. Kurt and his twin flame, they're fine, right? Okay. No, it has to be, oh, they're in union. Why? Don't you think that's kind of weird that everybody uses those words? And by the way, what's up with detaching? Did you ever stop and think about that? What's up with these words, guys? Well, guess what? I made a video about it. Because here's the thing. Those words are actually referring to states of consciousness. Those words are not actually twin flame words. I say to you again, those words are not actually twin flame words. Those words are ancient Zen spiritualism terminologies. Traditional Zen spiritualism, actual spiritualism, not the pop culture spiritualism on the internet, which is mostly metaphysics and psychology, by the way. Got nothing to do with consciousness, which is spirit, consciousness, right? That's your soul. Remember, you and your twin flame are the same soul. And that's the one thing that everybody on the internet gets correct about twin flames. Thank goodness, right? At least they're getting that right. And the fact that they're getting that right is really helpful, right? So everybody on the internet, they've got a different point of view about what to do about your twin flame and how it all works and all this. And that's fine. I'm not, dogging on anybody. It's just, everybody's trying to figure it out, and that's all good. But the one thing that everybody says, everybody across the board, is that it's one soul in two bodies, or it's like the soul splits, or it's the same soul vibration, or something like that, right? Right. Twin flames. Your twin flame is you. It's simultaneous incarnations of the same soul, right? The soul does that. It incarnates, right? Like past lives, future lives, etc. So, body, mind, soul. The mind works on a system of duality. That's where the yin-yang symbol comes from. Duality, right? Duality, okay. And the soul is non-duality, and it's consciousness. The soul, which is your twin flame, it's consciousness. It is not thought. It's oneness. So the mind is the yin and yang, the duality, the separation. Separation? Yeah, duality. This, that. Yin, yang. There's these two things, and we are separate. There's me and there's you. There's me and there's my twin flame. So there's a we and there's two of us. There's two of us. We're separate, right? The mind is only able to conceive separation consciousness. And the mind is not defective because it does that. That's what it's for. That's its job. It's duality. It's separation consciousness. It's ego, mind, the personality. It's the individual, the little me, the separate self. These are not twin flame terms. These are right out of the Tao. Buddhism, right? Ancient Zen spiritualism, the core of actual spiritualism, not the pop culture version of spiritualism on the internet. Again, I'm not trying to put anybody down. I know everybody's just trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and that's fine. But what I'm trying to tell you is somebody already knows what exactly this is for sure. We already figured it out, right? You don't need to reinvent the wheel. So that's the mind. And then, of course, the soul is non-duality. It's a single point. It's non-duality. It's consciousness. The mind is thought and emotion. The soul is consciousness, right? You and your twin flame are simultaneous incarnations of the same soul. This is the higher self in heaven, or I suppose you could call it the energy part of the universe. In science, they call it the field, right? It's the vacuum. They used to call it ether, right? And then these are all of the individual incarnations of your soul, past lives. It's the year 1770, the year 1880. This is you and your twin flame. This is a future reincarnation, okay? Now, why does your twin flame run? Because you're asking. Because you're focusing on them. Yin, yang. Actually, it's yin, yang. Yin, yang. You focus on them. They focus on anything but you. You push, they pull away. Your mental, emotional, and metaphysical energy, right? Which is, again, the mind, separation, this and that. this and that, separation, okay? Ancient Zen spiritualism, not a twin flame word. The twin flame, somebody before the internet, I think, figured it out on paper, right? Somebody before the internet figured it out on paper and was teaching twin flames like in the 1970s, 1980s. And that's why now the internet, everybody's using these words, separation and union, and they don't have any idea where they came from. Everybody just is using those words. And they're misusing them too. It's like a game of telephone. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? If you don't know what I mean, when I say it's like a game of telephone, go look that up on YouTube or something. It's like a game for kids where the meaning of a word can get changed around because everybody's passing it along and they're passing this story along incorrectly. Well, anyway, because of the duality of mind, when you focus on your twin flame with the ego mind, the separate self, they run. The mind is separation. And there's a purpose behind it. The mind ego, it's not bad. It's not broken because it's doing that. That's what it's for. So you're approaching this through the mind, searching desperately for answers, and that's exactly why they're running, because you're in that desperate energy. I got to figure out what they are doing. I, they, me, them. What are they doing? What are they having? What are they experiencing? Why are they running? Why did I meet them? I, them, we, separation. There's two of us. And the mind is only able to perceive separateness. So you got to go beyond that. You got to go to the soul, which is called, are you ready for this? Unity consciousness. And it always has been called unity consciousness. Union. So again, way long time ago, thousands of years ago, people were using these terms way before twin flames became like a big thing, right? And the people that were using those words, they had no idea about twin flames or simultaneous incarnations. They were talking about states of consciousness. But again, somebody figured it out before the internet. I don't know who it was, guys. I don't know who it was. Somebody figured out what's really the correct twin flame teaching. Guys, it's your soul. You got to do soul stuff. Union is your soul. With your soul, you already are one with your twin flame. There's not two of you at the level of the soul. There's only one of you at the level of the soul. At the level of the body and the mind, yeah, there's two of you, and you're separate, separation. You got to transcend the separation consciousness of ego mind. And when you do, you enter unity consciousness, which is the soul, union, unity consciousness. And by the way, that's not all. That's how you detach. Detaching is when you leave behind separation consciousness. Ta-da! And by the way, I made a whole video about this. If you'd like more information, if you want to go a little bit more deeply into this teaching, go to the playlists menu of this YouTube channel. Go to the playlists menu, right? And look for the playlist called The True Twin Flame Teachings. And the video is in that playlist. It's called Twin Flames, Separation Consciousness, Unity Consciousness, and Detaching. And find out what this journey really is, guys. This is your spiritual awakening. Your twin flame is your spirit. They are your soul. Real simple, guys. Real simple. Okay, here we go. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. This is one of my kitty cat tarot decks. My twin flame, she loves cats. I like cats too, but I think she likes them quite a bit more than I do. So she picked out this tarot deck for me, just for you guys, just for you, so that we can do these lovely tarot readings. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck for your connecting energy with Mr. or Miss Divine Masculine. Right? Again, my twin flame, so-called Divine Masculine, is a woman, and I'm what you call Divine Feminine. It's not really based on gender. Those are just labels, and the labels are fine, but they're simply pointing you at a deeper underlying concept called duality, which I just explained at length during the intro. If you skipped the intro and you're new here, I strongly recommend you go rewatch the intro because I just gave away the whole entire core teaching of twin flames for free on this channel. If you want to know how I got my twin flame to stop running and actually want me really bad, yeah, you should go rewatch that. Now, the magician for your connecting energy, guys. So this is the technically second card of the tarot. It depends on how you look at it. It could be the first. Depends on how you look at it. The Fool is kind of the 0 point that it's like we're leaving behind the end and we're going into the beginning. It's like the fulcrum, because you know the tarot deck is a big cycle, right? It's a big circle. So the magician, it's at the beginning. It's step one. It's the spark. It's the initial push, the creation of the magical force. And this is your connecting energy with Divine Masculine. What does that mean? Well, what it means is Divine Masculine is going to come crawling back. And this is kind of we're moving away from all of the suffering and all of the back and forth. And you might even still be experiencing a lot of this. And that, of course, also explains this Six of Swords, moving on from these very painful experiences. And by the way, Divine Feminine, for your information, you're going to be learning a lot in the coming weeks and months about exactly what this journey is really all about, how to master this journey, why it happened to you, and why your twin flame is running away and how to get that to stop. A lot of things are going to be revealed to you in very short order, my friend, Divine Feminine. So here we go with Mr. or Miss Divine Masculine. Recent past in the subconscious, the Six of Cups. So right off the bat, Divine Masculine, fond memories of you. Fond memories of you. Divine Masculine actually contemplating, what the fuck am I going to say to Divine Feminine when I come crawling back? And it's going to be a very, how do I put this? How do I make it up to you energy? Or can we work it out kind of energy? Or I want to make things right with you, I think is how you would put it, right? Divine Masculine, I want to make things right with you. How do I make things right with you, right? I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry I broke your heart, etc., etc. Now, recent past, Divine Masculine in the 3D, right? So 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and it's next to Justice in reverse. So you might not realize this as you're watching, and I guess this explains why we like to watch tarot readings, because you know Divine Masculine isn't quite telling you the truth about what's going on with them, about their situation, and about how they feel about you. You just know it, right? That's why you're here. I went through that too, guys. They tell you, oh yeah, I'm not interested, and I really like my person that I'm with, maybe they're in a relationship, or maybe they work too much, or whatever it is, and they're like, oh yeah, I love my situation, it's great. And you're over here like, why don't I believe you? Or they reject you and they go, I don't ever want to talk to you again. And you're like, I don't know. There's something about the way they come across. And you're like, I don't think so, dude. Right? Right. Well, here you go. You're absolutely right. From the very get-go, 6 of Cups in the subconscious, and then these 2 cards, they fucking know gosh darn good and well exactly how they feel about you. And they can't quite figure out at the same time why it is that they got to run away from you. They don't understand either, guys. They don't get it either. And they're not sitting around thinking about it like you are though either. They just want to get away from you. All they know is they got to go. Even if they like you or don't like you, all they know is I got to go. I just got to go. They just want to get away from you so bad. And again, I definitely explained that at length during the intro to this video, why they run. You focus on them mentally, emotionally, or metaphysically. They don't focus on you. You focus on them, they focus on anything but you. You push, they pull away. Yin, yang. It's that simple, guys. The mind is duality. That's why they're running. So you might be like overanalyzing the psychological meaning of why they're running away. And you're thinking about how, you got to do all this healing and they've got to do all this healing and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm not saying that healing is bad. That's just not what this is. Okay? What I'm telling you is to look at the mechanics. Look at the metaphysics. Look at the mechanics of the metaphysics here. Remember, body, mind, soul. Think of this logistically, mechanically. The mind is duality. So you push, they pull away. If you focus on them mentally, emotionally, or metaphysically, they don't focus on you. So the only thing that you can do is transcend the duality of mind and align with your soul, which is your twin flame, which is union. That is union. That's unity consciousness. And I mean, look at this. Okay, so in your subconscious divine feminine, it's this 9 of Wands. So you're even sitting there thinking about all this stuff, thinking about how I can cling to the past and cling to what we had at the very beginning during the bubble phase. And maybe there's some more analyzation that I need to do, which kind of explains this Page of Swords in the reverse over here. So this is for you, divine feminine, and this 8 of Pentacles. And I'm telling you, this isn't going to work. And the cards are even giving you a little bit of a warning. In the near future, you might have noticed this Tower card, that you're trying too hard. But it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Divine Masculine, you know, they're going to be coming around sooner rather than later. So it's all good, but not before just a teeny weeny bit more like getting way too cerebral, overthinking this, divine feminine. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, is you're way overthinking this. You don't need to do any healing, clearing your karma, fixing your inner child, balancing your inner feminine and masculine, clearing your chakras. You don't need to do that stuff. And I'm not saying that stuff is bad. That's just not what this is. It's much more simple than that. It's simple non-duality. It's your ascension. Your twin flame is your soul. You just got to transcend the mind. That's why I'm always telling you guys to read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. You want to get your twin flame back? You want to end the suffering? You want to shut down the obsessive thinking? That's what you got to do, guys. It's traditional Zen spiritualism. Your twin flame is your soul. You got to do soul stuff. And here's another thing that you can do. Again, go check out my True Twin Flame Teachings playlist. They're free videos. I've personally coached over 6,000 paying twin flame students to date. I've overseen thousands of what you call unions. My twin flame is permanently in my life. You want to know how I did it? Go watch my free videos and change your life. Just go watch like the first 10 videos in my playlist. Again, it's called The True Twin Flame Teachings, especially the video talking about separation consciousness and unity consciousness. Guys, there are answers. There are answers. The internet is full of confusing information, and that's fine. Again, I'm not knocking anybody. Everybody's just trying to figure it out. But guys, the confusion, it stops today. Go free yourself. Go watch my free coaching videos. Divine Masculine, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse next to the Emperor in reverse. So Divine Masculine, needlessly clinging to the so-called karmic situation. Lots of reversals in this reading. Very interesting. So needlessly clinging to the so-called karmic situation. They know it's over, guys. And spoiler alert, they know it's over because I can tell because of this 2 of Wands in their subconscious. They do. You know, they're just, I don't know, maybe they're just going to try to save face or whatever it is. But I'm telling you, they're going to come crawling back. They're going to say, hey, can we work this out? I want to talk to you again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I rejected you. Is there anything that I can do to make this up to you? I'm Divine Masculine, and I'm just a big dope. I'm a big loser. I'm a big retard. Guys, check it out. You can save a whole bunch of money on my already affordable Twin Flame coaching system, or even my Law of Attraction coaching system, when you use this coupon code America at the checkout. All you got to do, pay in full for either of my world-class coaching programs and plug this coupon code in. Boom, 25% off through July 31st, 25% off Guys, I've coached over 6,000 Twin Flame students to date. Can you believe that? That's the introduction to the journey for Twin Flames. And of course, my Law of Attraction coaching program. I've coached already about 500 in the last year alone. We're busy here at New World All-Star, and my prices are not expensive, guys. I don't charge thousands of dollars. I will never do that for my Twin Flame coaching. No way. And now you can save 25% with that coupon code. But you got to act fast. It's over July 31st. Okay, Divine Feminine, here it is, the Tower in reverse, right? Next to the Five of Cups. So, again, way more focused on your losses and what's going wrong and analyzing the past and freaking out about the past. And I'm calling on you to let that go. This energy is going to come in whether you want it to or not, which is good. This Magician card, right? There's going to be moving beyond the past. Don't make this harder on yourself than it needs to be. There's no thinking that you need to do about this. Thinking is the problem. There's no analyzing. The soul is not thought. It is consciousness. Remember, you and your twin flame are the same soul. Okay? There's nothing for you to figure out. You already are your twin flame, guys. It's very, very simple. No thinking required. Now, talking about all this and learning about who you really are, which is a soul, which is consciousness, which is your twin flame, by the way. Yeah, there could be talking and thinking and working it out and asking questions and all these kinds of things. That's very helpful. But ultimately, thought it's not a problem. It's not bad. That's just not what this journey is. The soul is consciousness. Your twin flame is your soul. Let's do an oracle card, guys. And as always, once again, change your life today, guys. My coaching is very affordable and it's crazy comprehensive. I just completely revamped the entire Introduction to the Journey for Twin Flames. The whole entire online video e-course. It is now over 20 hours long. You got to figure, I've coached so many people over the years, right? I've been asked every question that you can think of like 50 times, literally, and I know exactly what the most common misconceptions, problems, and struggles that people are going to have are. And it's all in there, guys. All the core teachings, none of that has changed, but it's much more comprehensive. You're really going to get this journey. You're going to have so much clarity by the time you're done watching the Introduction to the Journey, brand new Introduction to the Journey videos. And right now you can save a ton of money on it. Also, when you're done watching the instructional video course, you and I get to talk either in a one-on-one or in a group setting on my Get Your Twin Flame Spiritual Coaching System. Up to 5. We just added one. Right, I always forget. 5 calls. The call times are staggered. Live calls, group calls. You can talk directly to me or my 2 coaches assisting me. And by the way, my coaches are highly experienced. I handpicked them. They are the cream of the crop. They're so good that my head coach, I let my head coach run those calls by themselves sometimes. That's how good they are, okay? I don't mess around, man. I do not mess around. The calls are recorded, so you can go back and listen to them later. You can talk directly to me or my 2 coaches. The call times are staggered, so no matter where you are in the world, US, Europe, Australia, Canada, Pakistan, India, New Zealand, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There should be a call time there will be a call time during waking hours in any part of the world. 5 calls a week, guys, up to 5 calls a week, and they're all recorded. And that's not even everything, guys. I've got payment plans. You can start today even if you can't afford my pay in full price with the discount that I'm running this month. No problem. You can start today for very little. I'll take the total package price and break it up into 6 easy to digest payments. And you get instant access to the full suite of videos, the group calls, the private Facebook community, everything with your first payment. And that's it. That's it, guys. Get the gold package, by the way. Get the gold. I promise. Really, get the gold package. You get 2 months of the group coaching calls and the private Facebook community included with your original purchase. You save about $40 that way. when you do it that way. The Facebook community is amazing, by the way, guys. What is there, 250 people in there right now. 250 people in there that you can connect with. They're all doing this journey properly. It's private, it's closed. You can use an alias. You don't have to use your real name. We don't care. But nobody can see what we're doing in there. It's all private and closed. We get it. Your friends, family, your spouse. Yeah. We get it, okay? No problem, guys. No judgment here. Sign up today. It's not a lot of money, and it works. It's the only proven twin flame coaching system on earth. And guys, you're going to get answers to all your questions. We're working. We are working. We work. If you get on the calls, we're going to talk to you and answer your question in full. They're minimum 2 hours long, the calls. The Facebook group, we comb through that baby every day and make sure that we answer every single solitary question. There's a whole bunch of books for you to read, the videos for you to watch, a ton of resources for a permanent life change, and that's the thing. That's the best part, by the way, is what you become. The best part, it's not even your twin flame coming back. That does happen. But the best part is what you become, my friends. This is a permanent life change. That's what I want. I want results. That's why we're working so hard. Guys, I don't think I need to explain that one. Joy, I'm pretty sure you know what time it is. So again, there may be a lot of suffering in the immediate future, and I'm talking the next week or two, right? What is the end result going to be? Well, you're going to feel like you were tossed around in the washing machine and your head is going to be spinning. But what happens when you step outside of the washing machine? You're clean. You feel good. You feel energetic, right? That's, I don't know, just a silly analogy that I came up with real quick. Divine Masculine, again, so this Two of Wands in the subconscious, and then here we go, guys. Ace of Swords and the Star, both in the reverse, but that's okay. Even if Divine Masculine has to be dragged kicking and screaming, it's on, guys. They're going to be coming back, trying to have a conversation with you about what do I got to do to make this up to you? How can I make this up to you? I want to work this out. I want to make this right. Right? That's a great conversation. Judgment, guys, you're going to have so much clarity, Divine Feminine. You're going to know exactly what your next steps are, why this is happening, and how truly amazing this really is. It's not all painful, trust me. Okay, so Seven of Cups next to the Eight of Cups, both in the reverse. Bam, bam, big changes, guys. Whenever I get two cards like this consecutively, 7 and an 8, it's big changes, guys. We're going to take all the negative, nasty talk and turn it right on its head. You are going to have epiphanies like never before, Divine Feminine. Get ready for the life of your dreams. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Powerful reading today. Please give me a like. Also, please don't forget to hit the bell notification icon button when you subscribe so that you get notifications whenever I post one of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week.